quite a fuss was also made about Garuda at the recently concluded drone festival in the national capital. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi even went to the Garuda stall, and in fact was the Prime Minister who had also inaugurated their factories. Right now Garuda has 2 factories, and joining me now is the founder and the CEO, Agnishwar Jaiprakash. Thank you so much for being live with us here on Startup Central. I guess I should begin by asking you, always been an MS Dhoni fan, so when you got the chance, you got him at the cap table?
Firstly, thank you so much for having me on and for such a lovely introduction. Yes, I have always been an MS Dhoni fan. Even when he was playing for India, before he was a captain, I was an ardent admirer. After he was a captain, he just fascinated me because he is such an example for a rural success story. And I felt that when our priority of Garuda Aerospace is to empower the youngsters in our country by putting a drone in their hands, and where we can also disrupt a multi-billion-dollar industry like precision agricultural spraying technology, I felt nobody better than MS Dhoni, and fondly known as Thala in the Chennai Super Kings side. And I feel that MS Dhoni represents so much dedication. He's an epitome of sincerity and leadership. I think that translates a lot. And as a fan, I'm so happy that he's not only on board as our shareholder, but also as a brand ambassador.
Okay, so Dhoni is going to be batting for Garuda Drone Aerospace with his money as well as by being the brand ambassador. Now tell us a bit. You've got 2 factories, right? What kind of drones are you manufacturing? Because I also remember you have been shortlisted by Swiggy for the pilot project they want to carry out as far as deliveries go.
Yes, Garuda Aerospace with its 2 factories, one in Manesar near Gurgaon and the other one in Chennai, has been the house of innovation, where we've developed and designed over 30 different types of drones. We have designed drones for agriculture, for industrial 4.0 upgradation, for defense applications. Of course, we are also known for creating a solar panel cleaning drone, which was liked by Elon Musk last year, which led to our fundraise. We've also developed a seeding drone, which commenced yesterday to start seeding 75,000 plants by August 15th. To celebrate the 75 years of independence, the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. But more so, I feel that our manufacturing facilities are critical to cater to growing need for drones and drone-based applications and solutions in the Indian industries. Not just from an individual, because most times our common misconception is that drones can only be used for videography services in cinema, in marriages, in events, and probably in sporting events as well. Or it is used in very high-end defense applications in the Army, Navy, and the Air Force. But there is a very big spectrum of use cases which a lot of public as well as industries have not seen, and that is what Garuda Aerospace has excelled in the last 7 years in developing over 30 different types of drones and providing over 45 different types of services.
Okay, so that's you're saying you're not, because so far when we talk to a lot of the drone startups and drone companies, they're looking at very specialized services. But clearly Garuda is doing it a little differently, you know, like if I could say it, your hand in many cookie jars.
Yes, because this particular cookie jar is an infinite amount of opportunities that are present. But the reason why we are spread across widely is because of the operational experience that we gain as a technology company. You know, we never want to be satisfied in a drone industry, which is evolving. It is still in its nascent and infant stages. It is bound to grow to upwards of $25 to $30 billion in our country alone over the next couple of years. And I feel that we'd be doing a grave injustice to the Indian innovation community if we keep ourselves restricted to a very few use cases, let's say like photography or delivery for that matter. Garuda Aerospace is also, like you said, apart from designing a delivery drone for Swiggy, we have developed warehouse monitoring drones for Flipkart and delivery. We have also designed drone taxis and medical ambulances drones, which can be used for transporting people without having any pilots. And these are innovations which we feel now backed by investors and with a robust technology team out of IIT Madras Research Park, collaborations with MIT in the US, with amazing other partnerships with global giants in like the field of aerospace and defense. We are very primed to cater to a very wide array of applications and services. And I believe that the drones have phenomenal potential. And I would go so far as to say that the game of drones has just begun.
The games of drones have just begun, and sky is literally and figuratively the limit for all of you. I also understand that you've decided you want to have various applications, and like you said, you want to not just specialize in one service. For example, you've also recently spoken about the plantation of 75,000 seeds. The point I'm trying to get at is, and I'm also going to ask this on behalf of many other founders, employees, and those that are looking at drones, we will not see specialty, or is it something that you will have to do later on? Because you want to be in agriculture, you want to be in delivery, you've got medical drones as well.
No, I think when it comes to our specialty, I would clearly say that the agricultural drone that we designed, which the Prime Minister inaugurated quite recently in the Drone Yatra, where he flew 100 drones in 100 different locations simultaneously, is our specialty. Now, the other sets of drones that we offer to our clients are not just for, to cater to a wide array of our clientele, but is also from a learning perspective, phenomenal learning curve in terms of understanding different types of operations. Today, we're fitting in drones with probes, sensors, magnetometers, and other high-powered cameras to not just get normal data, but to also have a technology layer of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cloud computing to process that information to make informed decision making a lot easier for the major stakeholders of our country. And that is the reason why Garuda Aerospace has catered to over 750 clients in the last 6 years. The precision agricultural drone tech has been a phenomenal revolutionary machine. And the government has even gone so far as to create loans as well as subsidy measures, and where 100% or 120% of your drone can be subsidized. Loans are being provided. So the adoption of the agricultural drone is far more lucrative today than any other segment of drones, which is why we are focused on that segment. And we currently enjoy a first mover's advantage, and we have cemented a very strong market dominance for the agricultural drone in our country. But the other areas of drones that we provide are not just for our clients, but also to ensure that we are on the cutting edge of this very novel technology.
Permit me for asking this question because exactly 1 week ago we hosted another drone startup on this very show, discovered them at the drone festival at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi, where I reside. That was General Aeronautics, in which the Adani Group, Adani Enterprises, has bought a 50% stake. Your drone, you're saying the Prime Minister flew 100 of them in 1 minute for precision agriculture and plantation of seeds. Is this turning out to be the hottest segment when we talk about the drone industry at large? I'm just asking because in the matter of 1 week, look at the two kind of headlines that we're getting.
Absolutely. I think precision agricultural drone tech is a very hot subject right now because of the loans as well as the subsidy scheme by the government. But not just that, it's because of a lot of different factors, not just from climate change to a huge amount of labor shortage. You must understand there is also a dignity of labor issue that is going on in our country. There is an immense shortage of a skilled youth force in the villages, because none of the sons and the of farmers or laborers want to stay and continue agriculture or manual labor. They all want to move to the cities, and they all want to pursue fields of medicines or engineering or journalism. They would rather even be working as a part of Uber as a driver, or as a delivery boy for Swiggy. But that's what I ask today: why be a driver, or why be a delivery boy when you can be a pilot at Garuda Aerospace, and you can go back to the villages and be a technocrat with a drone and start earning 80,000 rupees to 1 lakh a month. And that is ultimately the goal of Garuda Aerospace, is not just to create a drone revolution, but also a youth revolution, a green revolution in the villages. Our precision agricultural technology drones have the capabilities to be very unique in nature. Much unlike our competitors, we have customizable solutions for 30 different types of crops. Our drones are entirely autonomous, and they can fly based on inputs that are generated based on what type of crop and what type of spray cycle that you enter. And this has come at a cost of 3 years of very diligent work in the villages, collecting data, of wondering and also deliberating what solution works for what problem. That's a major learning curve that we have done, and that's one of the reasons why we have garnered much of the $1.2 billion worth of exclusivity contracts over the next 3 years. And we just need now drones and pilots to be able to cater to that demand, which is why now we are moving into a very unique aggregation model. And Garuda Aerospace is all set to be the Uber of drones in this country.
You want to be the Uber of drones in this country, but when are you going to be able to roll that out?
When you interview me at the end of next quarter, I will certainly be the founder of, if not the largest drone startup in India, but definitely one of the largest drone startups in India, with connecting over 25,000 drones. And that would happen by March 31st, 2023. You can mark my words.
And I tell you what, I live in Delhi, and since we are doing this, let's fix that interview in your Manesar factory.
Absolutely, game on. And I'll probably try and convince
Game on, and look forward to that. And oh, that would be amazing. You know what? That's on you. You got to get him to come, and we're already looking forward to that interview, ladies and gentlemen. This is Garuda for you, getting MS Dhoni to bat, not just with his bank account and a check, but also to be the face and the brand ambassador of this company. Remember, MS Dhoni, who's from Ranchi, also dabbles in agriculture, and this is a startup that wants to be not just the Uber for drones, but looking at precision farming in a big way, already being shortlisted by Swiggy too when it comes for deliveries. Many thanks for being live with us today.